It's Kenny Wallace, and you are watching Extreme Dirt.
Welcome, race fans. Tonight's double feature event on Extreme Dirt Racing. We're here for the 305 series and the 410 sprints. We'll be starting off with the 305s at Eldora. Next will be the 410 sprints at Denison as we get into tonight's main event of the 305 series. Here we are coming out of four for tonight's A main. Just Harold starting on the pole. Dove 2691 starting on his outside. So we get taken off here for the 305 series at Eldora. It's just Harold starting on the point. He's leading them off over Dove 2691. We got 5 of the top 10 fastest all time here tonight. Dove and this is Harold's going to battle it out here for the lead. RPM sitting in 5th. Trying to get around Marky Marks. Marky Mark gets into Kid Rich. Kid Rich trying to get under him here. Kid Rich in his Extreme Dirt debut this season. Here in the 99. Sitting back in 4th behind RPM. Behind him back in 5th, it's Marky Mark here in the 87. Riding 5th right now. This is Harold Doves taking off from the field here at Eldora. We got 11 cars on the track here for tonight's A main. Natty Light in the 6th, looking to have a good run here in the 305 series. We'll have a new points leader at the end of the night. D. Cindy sitting 4th in points. He's looking to lead the points if he can get a good enough finish here tonight. Here to 73. Looks like he gets into it. Natty Light up into the wall. Natty Light having a little bit of issues there. It's just Harold trying to catch down Dove 2691. There's a battle for the lead. First and seconds battling as they'll cross the line. You see Dove up into the wall. Dove scrapes the wall there. They go side by side. It's just Harold to the lead here. Dove's going to have to try to chase him down. Dove 2691 back to second in the 4 car. It's just Harold now leading the way. It's just Harold's first event here in the 305 series. He won't have much of a chance for the point standings lead. Dove 2691's approaching the standings there. I believe he's sitting in 5th coming into the night's event. It's just Harold leading the way now in the 39 car, looking to get his first win here in the 305 series. So he's working on his late model setups. Came over here to 305, started working on them, and started to love this series. He came over here running them tonight. Leading the way here at Eldora. They got 10 laps down, 30 laps remaining here for that 39 cars. He's looking to hold off Dove 2691. There's Dove in the 4 car now, chasing down Harold. He led partial of the lap there. You see lap traffic up high. These guys are riding the high line here at 9305 series. Got a lap car up high. Harold will have to go around it. Dove scraping that wall just a little bit on entry. Could be hurting him just a little bit. He's riding back here in 2nd. RPM M1 sitting here in 3rd. Having a good run. These drivers have spread out. Cars up and around. Sprinter's 33 up and around. Goes down the inside wall here, trying to get back to his gallop here. As he went around with another car. Sprinter's 33 up against the wall here at Eldora. Fast Boy here, he's looking to go around descending. These cars up into the wall. Edhead, Fast Boy, Sprinter's 33, all up into the wall. We don't go on board with It's Just Harold. It's Just Harold was leading the way, coming around lap traffic here, crossing the line another time. Dove 2691. Looks like he's coming up to a lap car. Looks like Dove might have got involved in that incident there. It's Just Harold leading the way. Here tonight, they got 20 down, 20 to go. Harold up against the wall here in the 39. The drivers are all riding that high line here at Eldora. Something we want to see in the late model series. Them guys still in the late models like to ride down low, but here in the 305 series, it's all up top. Sprinter's 33 off track into the garage area. So we go on board with Redneck here. In that 305 series, he's riding that low line. See a couple drivers here trying to run that low line. Can't get to work for him here, so he'll cross the line. Coming towards the end of the race, he's got cars on his inside now. It wasn't working for Redneck because he moved to that midline now. The drivers all around the track here in the 305 series. Marky Mark putting the laps down here in the 87. Always drivers looking to get top 3 positions. We'll have a new points leader coming out of week 5. With only 3 weeks remaining after this week, be narrowing down the points. The drivers are all spread out. We go on board to the 6 car of Natty Light. As said, multiple drivers will be moving up in the standings. It'll be exciting to see how it's going to turn out here. Look like D-Cindy is going to be leading them at the end of the night. As he's looking to make up through the field, see what kind of finish he gets. He'll come across the line there. They'll come across the line. Looks like It's Just Harold's going to get the win here. It's Just Harold in the 3 car pulls off the win for the 305 series here tonight. So we'll get him in here for the post-race interviews. It's Just Harold pulling off the win. There's seen Dove and you battling around for the first 10 laps, but Dove got an instant there. The Sprinters turned around and ended up pulling off the win here in the 305 series sprint debut. Congratulations, Harold.
Yeah, I appreciate it. The car was really good. I was a little nervous there in qualifying the heat race. It just something seemed a little off, so I made 1 or 2 tweaks, and it was really good. Me and Dove were I had a really good race going. I threw a slider on him and he turned it back underneath, and I was able to pass him. I'm not sure what happened after that. And then after that, it was just really on cruise control. Didn't even really want to push the car too hard because I didn't want to get into the wall or a lap car. So shout out to Ocean for making some tweaks on these things, and
Pause
we'll
it,
be
Ed.
back next week.
Coming in second. RPM, congratulations on your second place run. I don't know if you're on your mic here tonight, but good run here in 305 series. Coming in third tonight, Dev 2691. We seen you up there battling for the lead. I think you got in there with Sprinters 33 in an incident and worked your way up to get top 3. I know you wanted to get up there and battle for the lead, but congratulations on the top 3 run here tonight.
Yeah, thanks. We've had a really good car. Just unfortunate events happened right there, but we'll get it better for next week. I really don't have a clue about these setups. Natty Light and I got lucky making this, so I want to thank him for the help. Hours that we spent making circles. So.
We'll take a look at the 305 series point standings with 5 weeks down, 3 weeks remaining. D-Cindy, Dove 2691 tied for the point standings lead. Easy Money Shoals, Skinner 221, Natty Light round out your top 5. We got 20 drivers in the standings. We'll be back next week, Sawtooth Mountain for the 305s. Here's a look at the moment of the race when it's just there. Put slider on Dove for the win. As a winner, the second feature of the night for the 410 Sprint. Here's the B main of the 410 Sprint Series. Bubba Gump starting on the pole with Flash Rocket on the outside in the 13. Wall Magnet starting third. High Side Mike starting fourth, and they're off. Here for the B main, top 2 advance. High Side Mike went to a backup motor. He's sitting third right now here in the B main. Sit down on the low line here in the 13. High Side Mike's trying to make it show. He's up in second. Here at Denison, these drivers have 20 laps and getting that top 2. High Side Mike sitting there right now. Bubba Gump holding the lead here in the 3 car. Bubba Gump, your leader. High Side Mike sitting second. Looks like he's trying to get down his insides. They get 3 wide here for the lead. Here in the night's B main. That car sitting back in third. Wall Magnet 81 trying to get in the night's A main. He's sitting third. Knocking on the door to see one in the outside there. See the white car, Flash Rocket, trying to bang his way up. He's sitting back here in the 5th spot now as he back off to 5th. Only top 2 advance here tonight. 11 cars on the track. The 15H of Sprinters 33 trying to hold off that 4th spot from Flash Rocket. He's going to try to get up tonight's top 2. Flash Rocket trying to give him a push. High Side Mike, your leader, here in the 13th car. You got cars up and around there. Foxman 01 up and around. Got a lap car up and around here as he gets back under speed. Foxman 01, P. Posse up into the wall. Drivers up into the wall here. Denison, shake it up a little bit. Looks like Wall Magnet now sitting in second behind High Side Mike. High Side Mike, Wall Magnet, your top 2. Your pole setter, Bubba Gump's backed off to 3rd here in the 3 car. He's trying to catch up to Wall Magnet. Wall Magnet sitting in that 2nd spot. Here in the 5s, High Side Mike leads the way here for the night's B main in 13. Trying to pull off the win, get into the night's A main show here at Denison. They cross the line here, 1 and 2. Ain't such a bad turn. Pretty nice turn here. A lot of banking. They'll go into 3 and 4. A really tight turn, the flat track. That one will mess you up there. You got to set up for one or the other. There's that flat track turn in 3 and 4. Mess them up. High Side Mike going to come across the line with 5 to go. 5 to go for the 13. Looking to try to pull off his first A main win of the season here for the 410 Sprints. Sitting in second is the Wall Magnet 81 there in the 5 car. Sitting in that 2nd spot tonight. You got D-Cindy up in the wall here in the 19. D-Cindy joins us. He goes to a new paint scheme this week in a 19 car. I think he bought him a new Sprint right before the race. So he's going up for a new paint scheme here in the 19. So back off here up on the wall. Bubba Gump trying to get her in the night's A main. He's sitting 3rd earlier. You got cars up high for him. He's trying to chase down Wall Magnet 81. They'll cross the line with 3 to go. Rotobitus joins us here in the 70. The 410 Sprint Series. Join us for another B main. The Sprinters 33 and 15H sitting back in 4th. Foxman 01 joins us here in the 36. It looks like he might have come across the line there. They'll come across the line here in the 20 lap event. High Side Mike comes away your B main winner. He'll pull off the win. Coming in second to advance with him is Wall Magnet 81 as he pulls off the 2nd place position. Had a fast crowd out here, 11 cars for tonight's B main. So we'll get in tonight's A main show.
It's the hot dog man with his wiener in his hand. RD, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, come get a hot dog. It's time for the Extreme Dirt 410 Sprint Series A main. Let's get right into it. These drivers are coming out of 4 here for the Extreme Dirt 410 Sprint Series. 35G starting on the point. Larry Leonard 2nd. Dak J 269 3rd. Gary King 4th as they're taking off here for tonight's A main. 40 laps. 35G on the point, looking to put her down. Point standings look a little different after this week. Had a couple guys back out, top of the standings here. 35G leading tonight's event. It's just her to be your points leader here, coming from the back as he started 10th tonight. And Larry Leonard went back to the 4th spot here after a second place start. Starting off on the outside didn't help, and he went back to the 4th spot. Dak J269 here in the 4T4. Sitting 3rd tonight, having a pretty good run. Starting off the race here at Denison. These drivers have 40 laps to get her done tonight. Garrett King sitting in 2nd, having a good run. He's had some good runs here in the 410 sprints. Looking to get his first win in the season. They're in the 55. Toombs 1958. Joined us for another week. These guys are joining us every week. We only had 23 join us, but that's a small crowd. We usually have 28 every week. 23 drivers join us. Only 14 make it for the night's A main. So it's a competitive field. Toombs 1958 putting down the laps here in the 53. Nerfbar joins us in the 1. He makes it into tonight's A main. It's always drivers close in the standings. They're all competitive up here, running all the time. And I tell you, these guys still put down the laps on this game. It's Tony AK here in the 34, looking to have a good run tonight's A main. There's your points leader. It's just Harold battling through a little bit of lag here in the back. It's just Harold having to come up through the field. Looks like he's off the pace a little bit from these guys. He's looking for a caution here to match up the field and get it back. Some spots to make up. They're all looking chasing down here in the standings. 35 still leading the way here in the 11. He hadn't got many wins here in the 410 Sprint Series, but with a couple fast guys leaving, 35's looking to get his first win, capitalize on it here in the 11. Trying to run him down. The 55, Garrett King. 32, Larry Leonard. They're battling for second here as Larry Leonard goes in second. Garrett King's going to try to throw a slide job right back. See Garrett King back here in 3rd now as Larry Leonard slid her up there in 2nd. There comes Garrett King to put her back. The 32, the 55 battling for 2nd is. Looks like they're going to have another one come up there and battle with him. He's up to 3rd, trying to battle off 4th place, and Dak J in the 4T4. Dak J269 sitting in that 4th spot, trying to get a top 3. Looking on to the battle for 2nd. 35 taking off in this race. He's pulling away. He'll be coming up the lap traffic before it's all said and done, as they've only got 10 of them down, 30 to go. They'll enter 3 and 4 here, and I tell you, that's a tough turn for these guys. You see them still battling around here. Any of these guys can get this win. 35's taking off from them, but these guys are just battling around. They're able to hit their laps. They'll be able to hit some time to catch up to them. You see Larry Leonard up to the 2nd spot. Garrett King back to 3rd. Dak J is 4th. It's just Harold coming up to the back. He's on the back of the 34 now, coming up through the lap traffic. He'll put that car a lap down here on 34. He's looking to get a top 5 at least here, try to keep his point standings lead. He's leading by a few points, but these guys are looking to keep it up. But it's just Harold's here in the back. There's your leader for the night in the 11. 35G putting down the laps here. He's taking off from the field. Looking a step above him here as he's taking off about a straight stretch ahead from 2nd place. It's still a heavy race from 2nd. Larry Leonard trying to hold off that 2nd spot. Looks like Dak J's up to 3rd now. As Dak J's up to this 3rd spot, these leaders spread out just a little bit. They're all hitting similar lap times, so they'll just have to hit their times. We see Toombs 1958 trying to come up to our top 3. He's in 4th now. Toombs 1958 working his way up, trying to catch up to Dak J. He's usually a fast competitor in 410 sprints. Hits that inside wall here in the 3. He'll come up to the outside wall. Trying to get passed up there by the B main winner, High Side Mike. Go down underneath him there. Easy Eads. Having an off week here at Denison. He'll come back next week, have a better one here in the 3 car. High Side Mike's working on his insides. Mongoose PA here in the 34 makes another A main. He's getting passed up by a couple lead cars here, but he's still to make his top 14 and make it into these A mains. No easy feat here. We're on board the points leader. It's just Harold coming up to Garrett King. Garrett King was the one up front battling with them leaders for the top 2 position just a couple laps ago. He's got It's Just Harold knocking on his door here, trying to get into 5th. It's Just Harold trying to work on that 5th spot. He's your points leader coming into tonight. Working on the 5th spot of Garrett King. Garrett King trying to hold it off. Dixon Bros makes it in tonight's A main. Said he's lucky to make it in through his heat here in the 1. High Side Mike lost the motor and that let Dixon Bros in. High Side Mike made it in. We got a car flipping over. High Side Mike made it into the B main. One is B main. Had to come up with a backup car here for 13. Looks like shit's getting a little chaotic here for 35G. Larry Leonard catching up to him. See Larry Leonard hitting his laps. Larry Leonard catching up to 35 now. It's going to be a race for the lead. Larry Leonard's going to be putting the pressure on him. See Larry Leonard, 35G, going to be putting on a race here at Denison. They got 30 down, 10 to go here for the 11. He's got some laps he's got to hold off. They hit the backstretch here, 3 and 4. It's like 3 and 4. Here's where Larry Leonard's got all the speed. You got to try to catch up to him. 35 off the wall. They'll cross the line. 35 off the wall. Larry Leonard puts it right beside him. His wheel's about to touch his as he comes up on the backstretch. He's going to get a hell of a run here on 3 and 4. I'll tell you, Larry Leonard's coming on to him strong. Larry Leonard on the inside. And Larry Leonard get the win as they'll cross the line another time. 32 looking to go for tonight's win. 35 looking to hold him off here in the 11. He's able to do it so far. 3 and 4 ain't his friend here. He's got to try to hit his laps there. Keep hitting his line, stay consistent. He ain't got no trouble through 1 and 2. Comes up 3 and 4 here. Larry Leonard catches in on him. You see Larry Leonard right there in the blue car coming up on him now. Can Larry Leonard make a move? I said 35 keeps it smooth on the exit there. Looks like he's got to win. Larry Leonard trying to prove us wrong here. He's coming up to him in the backstretch. He's going to get his run here. 3-4 hits the inside wall. Larry Leonard touched that inside wall there. That could have been a race. As 32 will back off. They'll cross the line. See, hit the wall there just a tiny bit. He's got to stay off that wall as he had hell of momentum there. He gets it. Down in the grass. Off the wall again. Man, Larry Leonard come too low. He's coming towards the end of this race. He knows he's got to do everything he can. Anything he can to catch up to this leader. He's trying to do it, but just doing it too much. Hitting the inside wall. 35G trying to stay consistent. It's been strong this whole race, but here towards the latter part of the race, the last 10 laps, Larry Leonard has been coming on to him as he's up right on his ass end here, hitting the backstretch. Larry Leonard trying to go for the win here on the 11. He stays off the wall in that turn. That's all he's got to do, have a good back. They'll come off across the line, he'll hit the wall. Larry Leonard trying to stay consistent. We stay on the battle for the lead here. 35 will fade away. Man, Larry gets onto him so much, entering 3-4 right there, man. He gets a run every time, but can he pass him? He's definitely got to come in there a little stronger than what he has been, but not strong enough to hit the wall there. 35 staying right there in front of him, doing what he has to do as he hits him right there, coming across the front stretch. They'll cross the line. Larry Leonard's got to do something to pass him here. Will he do it? Will Larry Leonard do something to the 11 here to try to pass him in this late race? Larry Leonard trying to get that momentum going as they'll cross the line a couple more times here. About 5 laps remaining here for these guys. It looks like Larry Leonard's fading away now. He threw his biggest haymaker here about 5 laps ago and unable to make it. Here's 35G just pulling away. 35 had a strong race and definitely a hell of a race holding off Larry Leonard there. It looks like third's coming into the picture, the 4T4. He could come up into here, do something about it. It looks like he's coming on to him. Larry Leonard will get in 35. They'll get 3 wide for the lead here. Cross the line. They cross the line 3 wide. Dak J to the lead. They'll cross the line there. That could have been the race. It looks like that was your race. They finished 3 wide. Man, what a finish. We was on there for the leaders. They finished 3 wide. The 32. The 14-4 and the 11s. We'll get them in here for the pace race. See who won that one. We'll have to go to the replay. Man, what a finish there as they cross the line. Let's take a look at the replay of the finish here, brought to you by RD Hot Dogs. They go 3 wide. Looked like the 11 was in the lead, but the timer is going to say that Larry Leonard, Dak J is going to be tied for the lead. Going to give it to Larry Leonard for tonight's win. 4T4 came out of nowhere, made it 3 wide there as they crossed the line. Put up hell of a finish. So get them in here for the post-race interviews. 3 wide for the win there. Larry Leonard pulls it off over Dak J, Dirty 5. Get Larry Leonard in here, your winner for tonight's AA main at Denison. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, RD. Yeah, that definitely wasn't my track to win tonight. Dirty had it locked up pretty solid. He was running a good line, and last corner, I just kind of had to make a move and got inside of him and was, just a victim of circumstance. And, I hate that it happened to him. Like I said, we had a good race going the whole time, but I got to congratulate Team Reaper for the win tonight. Good job.
Dak J 269 coming in second, man, and come out of nowhere. Last lap of the race, you about had her made in the shade there. 3 wide for the lead. Photo finish. Hell of a race there, Dak. Photo finish there. Dirty 5G led 39 laps for tonight's event, and man, you wanted to lead that last one there. Going 3 wide is probably one of the closest finishes in Xtreme Dirt history between top 3, and hell of a race you guys put on there, Dirty 5. Congratulations on your top 3.
Yeah, thanks. It would have been nice to get what I earned, but shit happens. Go on to next week.
With 7 weeks down, 3 weeks remaining here for the 410 Sprint Series, it's just Harold leads over Larry Leonard. High side Mike, Easy Eats, Nerf Bar round out your top 5. we have 30 drivers here in the standings. Be back next week with the 410 Sprint Series at Rockberry. That's been the broadcast. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate you.